Hey, what's up, guys? It's Enigma Hood, and I want to briefly talk about the shooting that happened yesterday, where 9 people were killed. It has renewed a discussion on gun control, which, I wish it didn't. I really wish it didn't because I feel like it detracts from the actual situation. Every time these school shootings happen, there's another discussion on gun control, and it really does detract away from actually what happened. Look. School shootings account for a very small percentage of the total amount of gun-related deaths in America. So when you want more gun control as a reaction to a school shooting, you're actually doing something very irrational. Because they are the most public, they're the most widely seen, the most widely covered in the media. But there are hundreds, thousands more gun deaths that are not covered in the media that happen all the time. And those are a lot worse. The frequency of school shootings is extremely low. You're more likely to be killed by a police officer than you are to be killed in a school shooting. So be logical about it. Try to take emotion out of it. I know it's a horrific incident, but remove your emotional element from it and just think about it logically. More gun control isn't going to prevent these kinds of school shootings. I do believe that gun control is necessary. There needs to be some, and we need to be reasonable about it, and there can be a discussion about where it should be, but you shouldn't want more gun control thinking that it's going to prevent school shootings. That's irrational. You need to go to the heart of the problem. The heart of the problem here is this guy was a white supremacist. It turns out this guy was a white supremacist. Now, the irony, though, is that this guy... they didn't release all the names of the victims, but, this took place in Oregon. I'm willing to bet most of the victims are white. We definitely know at least one victim was white. So that says something, that a radical fundamentalist white supremacist harms other white people. Why did they do that? Because in their warped brain, they have a us versus them mentality, and if you're not with us, you're against us. So they see everyone as the enemy. And they see them as opposition that needs to be destroyed. That's what's going on in their warped, fucked up brains. So that's why all white people should oppose white supremacy. Now, they did a study, and I'm going to post a link to the study in the description, and it found that white domestic terrorism is a lot more dangerous than Islamic terrorism in America. It's a lot more dangerous. White terrorism, white supremacist terrorism, Confederate nut jobs, these inbred hicks, they have killed twice as many people than Islamic fundamentalist radicals in America. That's not me saying it, that's the fucking study finding that this is the case. This motherfucker was one of them. It's a crazy nut job, killing other white people. So even if you live in suburbia, in nice white suburbia, far removed from the inner city, and far removed from racial conflict, you should oppose racism and white supremacy, not just because it's the right thing to do. It's the morally, that is the moral position to take. So you should do that anyway. But you should also do it for your own best interest. Because white supremacy inevitably hurts other white people. And this incident proves it. I think like the discussion should be about these kinds of horrific ideologies of bigotry, and how the bigotry is being directed at the wrong people. A lot of people are Islamophobes. They're so worried about Islamic terrorism that they arrested a 14-year-old boy in Texas, hick capital of the world, for bringing a clock into class. Ahmed Muhammad, I'm talking about. You probably heard about this. He brought a clock into class. The stupid, dumbass hick teacher thought it was a bomb, called the cops, and the cops arrested him. Caused total outrage. And it also outed a lot of free thinkers as Islamophobes. Richard Dawkins blamed the kid. He was attacking the kid, and it showed that he's an Islamophobe. He was only attacking a 14-year-old boy, victim blaming him. What the fuck is the matter with you, piece of shit? He was criticized so harshly on Twitter that he actually backtracked. But other fucktards like Bill Maher, who's also an Islamophobe, and this cemented, we already knew he was an Islamophobe, but now he doesn't even have plausible deniability to try and backtrack. No, he attacked a 14-year-old boy. He said, he just deserves an apology, but that looks like a bomb. He should have known better to bring it. It was probably a conspiracy going on. All these conspiratorial idiots are coming out of the closet, and their Islamophobic venom is being spouted all over the airwaves. I don't know how these people are given a platform when it's so obvious that they're bigots. So now he has been outed as an Islamophobe, and there's no backtracking for him. We know that now, and unequivocally so. And all of Thunderfoot's fanboys are now, they are by far all bigots. He has sequestered himself. He used to be a champion against creationism and pseudoscience, and he still does that to a very small degree, but he has now alienated all of his reasonable-minded, free-thinking followers with his anti-feminism, anti-women, Islamophobic vitriol. And now the vast majority of his followers are bigots like he is. Notice he didn't make a video in defense of Ahmed Muhammad. Why not? Why not? I mean, he's supposed to be a champion of science and free thinking, and learning. This boy, that's all he wanted to do. He wanted to learn and think and create, and it was stifled by a bunch of bigot teachers. Why didn't he make a video showing his outrage about that? Because he's an Islamophobe now. He became radicalized. I don't think he was always like that. But, he went full retard, quite literally, and alienated all of his friends, Now a lot of people hate him. His only friends now are a bunch of fucking bigots. So, this is a major problem that we have in America, where we have this xenophobia about Muslims when the real problem are white supremacists. This motherfucker is proof of that. Goes around killing white people. So you need to realize that white supremacy hurts other white people in addition to racial minorities. Post in the comment section what you think. This is Enigma Hood signing off.